So apparently, stopping the broadcast does not allow you to restart it. So there's that. Okay, let's see what kind of plugins we can find here that might be useful. Add apps. Draw, Soundation, app for creating music with your friends in a hangout. Music scores, mentally stimulating diversions with friends. Hangout toolbox. This toolbox provides several apps to improve your hangout experience. Ooh, that could be useful. That could be very useful indeed. Hmm. Oh, wow. I thought I had a lot of this stuff installed already. Guess not. Hey, sweetie. Come on up. Says 0 viewers currently. I wonder if anyone might join in. Come on up. You're fine. Ow. I wonder if it tweeted out. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Right. So. Oh, hey, there's one viewer. Wonder who that is. It should allow you to comment, I think, just to let me know who that is that might be watching. As it is right now, I'm just kind of going through the Hangout process to see what all is available as far as tools, what I might be able to do, like see if, if I can stream something from Netflix and put it up here in the corner, just to find out and see if, any of that's possible. And there's my two cats, Bella and Midna. Charlie's on the floor, just chilling. um, yeah. Daggone it. Okay, I'll definitely have to utilize the 2-monitor system here. And I apologize, I'm not looking right at you. My webcam is over here, but my primary screen's over here. Oh, well, no viewers now. See notifications. There we go. There we go. That'll make it a little bit easier to do. now that I have two screens. Actually, let me move this over here. And you over here. There we go. Just got a notification from someone. Notification. All right. I apologize if this is very boring, but again, I'm just kind of testing things out. Getting messages from my friend Eric. Oh. So, oh, hey, we got two viewers now. Nice. So, Sarah and whoever else might be watching, no chat option. You can see. Uh, if you take your mouse over to the left of the screen, like I don't know if this is appearing in like in YouTube itself or if it's showing in like a YouTube Google Hangout. If it is showing in the YouTube Google Hangout, if you take your mouse all the way to the left, there should be a little pop-up that says chat, and it'll open up group chat on the right. As far as otherwise, though, I thought I activated the option to allow people to chat. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Would be nice if they would allow you to work with that during. Let's see, enable auto load, mute notification sounds, auto load. Oh. Comment tracker. No, nothing. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, I definitely have a lot of work to do before I even really attempt to try and do this for a live stream with the Discovering Doctor Who. Okay, so anyone watching, if you're one of my friends on Twitter, if you know, other than Sarah, Sarah said she doesn't have any chat option available. See if you might have a chat option available and where it might be, if at all possible, and you know, either send it through chat or let me know through Twitter. Let's see, we got screen share, capture. I don't want to capture right now. I'll go back to group chat. Send this, see if anyone can see it. Can see this in the chat. But hey, even if you all can't communicate with me through the chat function, you know, you can communicate with me through Twitter. How's everyone's Saturday going so far? I know for me, Saturday's been pretty nice. I slept in more than I usually do. Still not a lot, but slept in pretty good and pretty much just slept all night last night. Like, for whatever reason, well, work had me stressed out like crazy. And when I got home, I was just like, I was tired, but I couldn't fall asleep at first. But then afterward, like, I was just out. It was pretty bad. Okay, I apologize. Looking at some of these additional apps that are available just to see what we might get. Warlight, strategy. I want to play a strategy game. Story before bed. Twin friends on a tour. Multiplayer game. watch YouTube videos together. That could be something decent to add. I thought I already had it in. Uh, yeah, I thought I already had it, but maybe this is just an updated version. Okay, don't want that open right now though, so I'll close that. Oh, got a notification. I got a message from Nintendo M. I'm typing in the chat. Do you see it? I don't see it, unfortunately. I can see my messages, but that's about it. So that's rather annoying. I guess my question is, could you see the message that I left in the group chat? And, you know, since I apparently can't see yours, send that to me on Twitter and let me know. I really do appreciate, anyone that's actually watching right now providing a little bit of input and helping out with this because it's, yeah, I mean, I figured it would be as easy to just, okay, live stream, let's go, and everything is fine and dandy. But obviously, there's more work to it than I expected. Let's see what other apps we might have. Okay, so it was already installed. Whatever. Google Effects. No, I already have that. I already have enough silly effects. Scoot and Doodle. Kaku. Online drawing tool. There's a whole lot of drawing tools for the Google Hangout. Apparently, it doesn't really help out. Get a free phone number that participants can call to access your Hangouts from their phone. Oh, that could be interesting. Might look at installing that later, just in case people can't view this from a phone. They'll be able to. So Nintendo M is in the chat, but not me. That is so weird. What is going on with this? Okay, those are the ones that I have. Oh, my developed apps. I don't have any. Right. Hmm. Okay, what in the world? Okay, so you can see each other's, but you can't see mine. Let me look at the options here, see what. Go to. Only. Oh, okay. So it must only be showing. Okay, it's only showing for people in the current video call. So you all are seeing a different chat window than I am. That is annoying. Let's see what all is available to me here. Okay, live now, live control room. I wonder. Live control room. Analytics, broadcast alert. Slates insertion. Okay, so there are. Oh, wait, I can see. Okay, there's a public view. So I actually can see the messages now. Let's see what chronological order that's in. Okay, so I wonder if that updates live. So I can see comments now. The last one I see is Sarah saying, "I can see you, Nintendo M." So uh, leave some more comments real quick, and I'll just see if it might update that over there. It's really annoying that it won't show in the group chat, though. And actually, in the meantime, how is the sound coming from this? Because I know this thing tends to be a bit tinny, and it actually doesn't pick up my voice. It makes it sound a lot higher than it normally is. So, yeah, I don't know if it's actually picking up anything through the webcam or not, or through the microphone, but let me know how it sounds at the very least. Cards, info, and settings. There's a whole lot of lag on the camera. That's annoying. I can see it, Nintendo M. Unfortunately, it didn't actually show up until I refreshed the page. I wonder if... Of course, that would be really annoying for me to have to open it in a browser in addition to the live stream. There has to be a way for me to be able to view the chat. Oh, view on watch page. Let's see what that does. Oh, I'm actually seeing a delayed version. Okay, I'm muting myself now because I can definitely tell there's a delay. Say this higher. All right, so I can actually see the chat now. There has to be. And it's actually really distracting to see myself doing things several seconds back. So yeah, thank you all for using the chat there. I wonder I wonder if there's a way to hide me, because that is really distracting. Or at the very least, just reduce the quality so that it doesn't completely eat up my bandwidth. So I know how it looks for me on here. Does the video look like super choppy at all? Like, I expect there's going to be some slowdown because, it's just a USB webcam. So yeah, I mean, does me moving seem super choppy at all, other than just what you would expect from some normal slowdown, or do we have issues where it's just like stop, stop, stop? I mean, oh, thought Jill was on. Um, I I'm not on dial-up or anything. I'm on a pretty decent broadband, so I would hope that the most live streams have chat delays. I'm not sure if there's a fix. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if there's a fix either. I mean, that's definitely something I can try and research over the next few weeks as I get ready for the Discovering Doctor Who live stream. But the likelihood of it is pretty small. I just saw this was happening. Damn it, YouTube. I was busy watching reviews. Hi, Kryptonian Sky. Regular live stream choppy. Okay, that's good to know. I literally just started this. Like, it's just a me testing out things to try and get a handle on how this will work, and how difficult it might end up being once I actually do, the live stream for Discovering Doctor Who. And another thing I want to ask, just because everything's reversed on my side, uh, that sign behind me, does that say man's best friend, or is it backwards? Because it looks backwards to me. Good for a live stream, at least for me. Hey, that's good to know. Very good to know, for sure. And then I would have to rewatch to see if, I mean, obviously when it's live streaming, there's a good chance that's going to be pretty choppy, but I wonder how choppy that will translate to the actual video that I will be able to, take and upload as the reaction video. Totally fangirled. Hi! I'm I'm fangirl slash fanboying at the fact that some of you all are actually here. I'm completely serious there. And for anyone that hasn't seen any of the things I've said the last few weeks, as far as the sub count, uh, every single one of you, there's Blurry Phoenix Herp Derp. Hi. Uh, Eric has actually sent me a link to some software that I'm going to be trying out that might actually make this live streaming experience a little bit easier, potentially. Fingers crossed. I haven't tried it out yet, but that'll come in the future. But as I was saying, 750 people, over 700 people, over 750 people are subscribed to this channel. Every single one of you that are subscribed, thank you so much. It means the world to me that so many people want to watch my videos. It just absolutely blows my mind. So you all are awesome. The sign is normal. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. So it just looks weird on my side. And for those of you wondering, yes, those are my cats. There's actually don't know which one is where. I think yeah, the one farthest back is Midna, and this one is Bella. Are you Bella? Yeah, you're Bella. And she's going to kill me now. Okay. The one thing that I really want to try and find for this is a way to just add a video to the corner. So it's like, if I'm viewing something on Netflix, I can add it to the stream here. Now that will undoubtedly add some major delay. I might actually, one thing I might try and do, and it would definitely make things easier as far as the live stream itself goes, would be like actually getting the DVDs for season 7. Or no, wait, the specials are separate from. The specials are separate from the DVDs, so I would need to get the DVDs for the specials themselves, or in particular the 50th anniversary. So yeah, that might make things a little bit easier, be a little bit more costly, obviously, but shouldn't be too much to handle. I got some more comments here. Pleasures. Thank you, Nintendo M. I appreciate the kind words. And Kryptonian Sky, only 715. Thank you very much. And you see that those are the things that I love to see. I really do appreciate, the kind words people leave, and it really makes me enjoy doing this even more so. Like honestly, when I started out, I basically did these videos because I'd been doing movie reviews and such, which take an annoying amount of time to actually put together. But my friend Jamie had told me for quite a while that she really thinks I would enjoy Doctor Who, and this is no surprise to anyone that's seen the first episode. But I literally saw the first episode 3 times before I actually continued doing it, because I watched the first episode the first time and I was just like, that was okay. Then I went on to something else and never came back. And then I tried it again, and it was just kind of the same deal. Like, I was like, okay, well, I'll watch the second episode tomorrow, but I never did. So I decided to do these videos and sort of utilize, sort of make it a personal motivation to at least, make the first few videos to see if I could actually get into Doctor Who. And I mean, lo and behold, me trying out, it not only helped me get into the show to actually get past those first few episodes, but it's brought on so many people onto the channel. It absolutely blows my mind, and it's so cool. I really, really do enjoy that. And again, I appreciate every single one of you that comments and watches the videos. Even if you don't comment, just knowing that there are so many people willing to watch my videos is amazing. It really, really is. Your review for the center of the TARDIS that might help with some upcoming episodes, like the order of things. All right, thanks, Kryptonian. I'll definitely check those out. Oh, and by the way, one thing I definitely want to say, I know that recently, whether or not I comment or I reply to a comment has been a bit inconsistent. I do try and go back and reply to as many as I can, but sometimes it just kind of gets lost in the shuffle. If I do read it, I always try to make sure I leave a thumbs up. But as far as leaving a comment, it's like, a lot of times I'm reading comments and I'll be reading them, while I'm just kind of taking a second away at work. And if it's a long comment, either one, I might not have time to read the whole thing, or I might not have time to do a full reply. So, I mean, that's kind of an excuse, but you know, I'll try and get better about that as time goes on. I really will. But I please know that even if I don't thumbs up or reply to your comment, I do read all of them, or at least I make a major effort to. I got a message from my friend Eric here. Fair enough. Oh, Eric, if you're still watching this, you don't need to swing over today. I'm going to have plans here in a little while later. Like right now is literally just me trying out the live stream capabilities in general. So it's like, I appreciate it, man, but there's no need for you to come over right now. Maybe, well, no, wait, next weekend I'll be gone. Maybe sometime this upcoming week or in the following week. We'll try and work something out. By the way, future suggestion is Sherlock. It's also written by Stephen Moffat. Okay, I think I've mentioned this in previous comments, uh, or, or maybe I didn't and I just forgot. But when it comes to shows like Sherlock, I have seen all of the episodes so far. And so kind of calling it a discovering series wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, I think, in the end. Uh, so what my plan is to do for shows that I have seen, I'm going to do sort of a summary version of how those work. Um, like if I go and do Sherlock sometime, I'll probably call it like rediscovering Sherlock, or something along those lines. And then rather than doing it episode by episode, I would do sort of my thoughts on the season as a whole. And that's just one idea. I may end up doing it, episode by episode, since there are only 3 episodes per season of Sherlock. It's really hard to say at this point because with discovering Doctor Who, it's been a pretty consistent format. One episode per episode, unless it's a multi-parter. But with other shows coming up and me wanting to watch a whole lot of shows, I'm going to have to mix things up a bit, which hopefully will work out for the best. I saw it already. Hope we enjoyed it. Honestly, I did enjoy Sherlock. It's like, I won't go into my full thoughts on it because I guess that would kind of ruin any potential, future for a show regarding Sherlock. But I will say I did enjoy the show. I think there might have been one episode that I did miss. I think it might have been during the second season. Uh, but I feel like I've watched them all. But yeah, Sherlock season recap. Yeah, kind of like that. It's like, each episode would be a Sherlock season recap. And then once they do resume with season 4 or the specials or whatever they're actually working on, uh, I'd be able to do it episode by episode. And in my opinion, that seems like it could be pretty sweet. Do I still plan to watch Torchwood? Yes. Yes, I do. Now, although the playlists that I've made so far for upcoming shows, it's Steven Universe, Gravity Falls, Game of Thrones, and The Walking Dead. Although I don't have one for Torchwood yet, I am going to be doing Torchwood. I am going to be doing classic Doctor Who, and I can't remember if this is the right name, but it's like Sarah Jane Adventures. I am going to be doing those. I know that pretty much everyone regards that as a kid's show, and it was primarily aimed at kids, but I still think it would be a good show to do a series on overall because of how popular Sarah Jane was and just sort of as an homage to the actress herself. I just think it would be a good idea to do. And there's definitely going to be no lack of Doctor Who related content on the channel because there's so much media out there to touch on. I mean, there's comic books, there's books, there's the audio dramas that are out now. Uh, oh, it's my cat. But yeah, Walking Dead, happy to hear that. Yeah, I will say this: The Walking Dead, I have seen the first 2 seasons, so those will definitely be a recap, or I may just, who knows, I may start from the beginning since there's so much of the show I have missed. As for Game of Thrones, I I've seen the first. I've either seen just the first episode or the first 2 episodes. I can't remember for sure. So yeah, other than like obviously those first 2 episodes, it would definitely still justify doing a whole discovering Game of Thrones series. Sarah Jane one is still good even for a kid show. Doctors make some appearances. Heck yeah, I mean, and that's one thing too. I'd love to see how the show works with the doctors making appearances. I just think that would be a whole lot of fun. Have to watch Game of Thrones too. Yeah, oh, honestly, that would be one thing that would be pretty cool, Eric. For everyone that doesn't know, my friend Blurry Phoenix, he has his own channel. He does primarily game stuff. Go check him out. He's a really cool guy. So even if you just get a chance to chat with him on Twitter or whatever, definitely say hi. He's a cool guy. But since you haven't watched Game of Thrones either, maybe you could come and join me on some of the discovering Games of Thrones videos. I think it would be a pretty cool idea. Let me know what you think. I tell you what, so far, from what I can tell, it looks like I've gone through pretty much all the available options as far as um, Google Plus Hangouts / YouTube live stream goes. So I think I will definitely need to incorporate the capabilities of Brain, the software that Eric told me about. So yeah, I just don't think that I can do a picture-in-picture with this, unfortunately. There might be some other capabilities I'll be able to find online. I apologize, my throat's getting really dry right now. Thanks for the plug. Ah, dude, of course. Love your videos. Of course you deserve a plug. Would you live stream games like Portal or even Star Fox Zero for Wii U? I would love to do that at some point. I mean, as far as Portal goes, I still I have 1 episode left to upload from my original recording, so I need to go back and re-record some more stuff to actually finish that game. It's not that I haven't wanted to, I've just been majorly distracted. As far as Star Fox Zero for Wii U, I would love to do that. The problem is right now I don't know that I really have the proper setup. Like I would love to do it. One thing I do know I could do is to like stream the video that would usually go to the TV into the system. But as far as getting the video from the Wii U pad, I have no idea how people do that yet. I don't know if you need to set up some sort of Bluetooth connection or what. So, I mean, I would love to do something like that in the future, but it's I don't know if it's in my budget right now to really attempt that. And also, I don't know if it's within the capabilities of my current PC. It might not be powerful enough to do that. Get you hooked. Oh, believe me, when I saw the first episode for Game of Thrones, I was definitely into it. The problem is that I didn't have HBO, and like I just watched it. I watched it at a friend's place, so I really didn't have the capabilities to watch the rest at the time. Until recently, I actually do have the capability to watch it now. So that's why it's on one of the, it's part of one of the most upcoming lists. You hook because every episode is cliffhanger for the future. What's about time 100 as well. Once Upon a Time did seem pretty interesting. That's one that is on my list. It's not necessarily a must watch for me at this point. I might try it out with my wife sometime in the next few weeks. The 100 has been suggested by several people as well. Can also look at getting you set up for gaming when I swing over. Essentially, it would be the same setup. Yeah, that's actually one thing that I'm going to look at because especially for my older systems, I think I could be able to set it up in a way that hello, everyone say hello to Midna. Look at the camera. Everyone loves you. Okay, fine. Anyway, yeah, I think that the setup that I have for capturing would work for live streaming. It's just something I'll have to test out. Do some of the older Doctor Who. I love the Fourth Doctor. Oh yes, classic Doctor Who will definitely be happening, and I'm I'm still putting a lot of thought into how I'm going to tackle the classic Who era. Oh yeah, I know that you mean streaming the games. Believe me, I just it's going to be a matter of getting the proper setup and making sure that it'll actually work. But yeah, Sarah, to reply to yours again, like the OBS works in a similar way. Okay, cool. Again, classic Doctor Who is definitely going to happen. I pretty much have a plan worked out at this point that will be able to incorporate uh, sort of the other shows that I'm watching into the way I will be doing classic Doctor Who. And well, I guess I might as well reveal what I have in mind at this point to you all that are watching. A little sneak preview of what I'll be announcing later. Basically, what I've heard the most from people is that it is just it's really hard to start from the very beginning of classic Doctor Who and work your way through, and especially with the missing episodes that are in the first and second Doctor's eras. So initially, I was planning on doing the sort of scattershot, like doing an episode or two, or rather a story or two of one Doctor going to another, so on and so forth. I think the way that I'm going to tackle it, again, incorporating these other shows into how it's going to work for me, is to actually do the process of going all the way through. Like, starting from the beginning and working my way through. Now, while normally that would, from everything I've heard, would be very difficult for a lot of people, I think that with me watching other shows and not just Doctor Who, it'll keep things entertaining enough, it'll keep things interesting enough to where I won't get bored, to where I won't feel like, I'm just, losing all hope for the show if it gets to really boring points. So yeah, I think that will be the best way to go, is like that I'm going to start from the beginning with an unearthly child, work my way all the way through, just sort of intermittently. Like there might be a few breaks here or there, but it will still be the process of going through the classic Doctors. And that way I get the full experience of, even though the episodes, or rather the stories, might not all be connected completely, or rather it's like, they don't have any major continuity, is that I'll still get to experience the Doctors and the companions in the order that, people experience them, or people would experience them, going from beginning to end, for better or for worse. So yeah, that's the idea that, or basically the plan that I have at this point. And as it is, just because of how much I like the idea of doing it that way, I don't think it's really going to change unless someone is able to voice a very strong opinion, a very convincing opinion, uh, otherwise. Oh, I actually have a couple of notifications on Twitter. Seems like you can't chat at all on YouTube app. Huh. Okay. So I guess on the phone you can't do chatting in the live stream. So I apologize for that. Anyone that's watching through their phone or anything like that, I wish it was possible to change that, but I guess that's just the way it works. With the reaction videos I upload to a different channel, I also do Classic Who. I have a lot of tips and experience, so if you PM any questions and whatnot, I'd be happy to help. That would be awesome. Thank you very much, Kryptonian Sky. I will definitely, and that's, so far, it's like, although I've gotten copyright flags with the reaction videos, again, I thought my wife was home. Although I've gotten flags on the reaction videos, I haven't had any copyright strikes. So that's definitely a good thing. If it ever reaches a point where I do start getting copyright strikes, like, if I'm able to get the episode of the 50th anniversary in a corner and I get a strike for that, then I might consider uploading those to a separate channel. We'll just have to wait and test that out and see what happens. Also, do footage on the screen. I know what it's like to go from New Who to Classic Who. Be happy to share my experience and help out if needed. Oh, how am I going to? Do you mean like, am I going to do it through Netflix or Hulu or anything like that? Nintendo M? Because that's originally my plan was to just do it through, excuse me, was to do it through Netflix, but it seems like Hulu apparently has a more complete collection from what I can tell. That's definitely something I'll have to research online because I have access to, well, Netflix, obviously. I have a Hulu Plus account and then Amazon Prime or Amazon Streaming. And I don't know which one has more or less than the others. So it might be a mix, but if Hulu by itself has a more complete collection, I might just stick with Hulu Plus. So yeah, if anyone has an idea, like Kryptonian Sky, if you have any idea as to what might be the better route to take, or if even just getting the DVDs would be the best route to take, let me know, because yeah, I would definitely like to do it as completely as possible. Even if some of those, the one thing that I wanted to see when I went to Console Room recently, streaming or DVD, no, streaming has all episodes, but some more than others. Yeah. Uh, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, when I went to Console Room, the Doctor Who convention recently, one showing that they were having was apparently one of the classic Doctor Who episodes that they only had been able to recover the audio for. Now, what had happened was apparently someone had taken that audio and made visualizations, like HD, very good looking visualizations, and recreated the episode in a sort of like slideshow manner. So if I can find any of those online to sort of help complete some of the incomplete storylines, I'll definitely utilize that. And I might even mention it and shout out in the videos as well. Con for Hulu Plus is there will be ads. Yeah, I know with Hulu Plus there's ads, which is annoying, but it's just the way it is. Also, gotta go. Happy to help you out, Papa Ken. Thank you very much, Nintendo M. Have a great weekend, and thank you very much for joining. Hulu Plus also does have a full series and better quality in some occasions, but you sit through ads. Yeah, I know that the ads can be an issue, and honestly, the ads never really bother me for the most part. The only time they ever really bother me, and luckily we haven't had this issue since we moved to the new house, but there were times where Hulu Plus would just get stuck trying to load an ad. Like it would literally sit there for 5 minutes and load nothing. So we would have to sometimes just stop Hulu Plus completely and then restart it. And then even then, once we started rewatching an episode, it might not, we might run into that same ad again. Luckily, that hasn't been occurring again, like I said, since we moved to the new house. But that's really the only issue I've had with ads so far. I mean, it's just kind of, it's the way that these companies make money, and as much of a hassle as it can be, I can sit through it as long as it's not like 5 ads, which has happened a few times. That's really annoying. It can be tricky to get the fullest range of Classic Who, but I know someone who managed to get the entire Classic Who available. Oh, nice, nice. Oh yeah. One thing that I have heard is that pretty much all of the episodes, or like the largest collection of episodes, is available on oh, what is it called? Daily. Anyway, it's a streaming service, and I might utilize those when necessary, but I won't advertise them because I don't want to risk. Um, I don't want to risk any legal issues there because Daily Motion, that's the website. I don't want to risk any like legal issues there, especially with, I mean, even though I'm still a small channel, there's always a chance that, someone with BBC or whoever would be in charge of that could get rather angry. So yeah, as far as when I advertise things where I watch an episode, I'm going to try and keep it legal. If I do utilize Dailymotion or anything else like that, I will either not mention it or I will just sort of make a side comment, I guess you'll say. With a live stream, I think it would be a big issue for streaming video capture. I've found some. Well, okay, here's the thing though. It's like I don't plan on live streaming all of my viewings because that would be really difficult. And sometimes I just want to watch an episode over on the couch with Jill. So yeah, live streaming episodes will be still a rather rare occurrence. I'll try and do them every now and then, but it won't be very common. So the plan would probably be that whenever I do a live stream, I'll most likely utilize a DVD. Now, I'm going to do a test at some point. I might just do it on a private stream, but I will test out Netflix and just see how much it might mess with the live stream capabilities. But most likely, if it's probably going to boil down to me going on Amazon and purchasing a DVD or Blu-ray of the 50th anniversary to make sure it works. Found the same issue where pop-up functionality seems to have a workaround. Derp. So yeah, trying to think of what else I can try while I'm on here. I can't really think of anything, honestly. But yeah, I actually think I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you all so very much for coming on, helping out, throwing out some advice, helping me figure out what all I should be looking at, and letting me test out a few things, like finding out that apparently the group chat in the Google Hangouts does not coincide with the chat here on YouTube that you all are commenting on. So yeah. As always, thank you all so much for joining me today, and again with helping out on this live stream. It was great getting to chat with you all a little bit in mostly live time, even though there's like a 30 to 60-second delay as to when I'm actually talking and when you all get to see me talking. We'll see if that might be, I might be able to work around that in some form. I'll just have to, again, do some research online. We live stream like this again soon. I would like to at some point, if just for fun, or maybe when I'm scripting out or getting ready to record an episode discovering Doctor Who, I might jump online for a quick live stream just for fun. Or one thing, where's my phone? One thing that I discovered recently was actually pointed out to me by a friend of mine, Ms. Candy Blog, a YouTube channel that I follow as well. But there's this application for your phones that works through Twitter called Periscope. And it basically works as a live streaming service. And it works really well in just doing like very short live streams, like not, full, much longer ones, like what I'm planning to do with the discovering, or I'm sorry, the reaction video. But like if any of you, well, those of you that are on Twitter or might be considering getting on Twitter, the Periscope app, I actually did try live streaming the other night, and it was kind of fun. I got to chat with Carlos, one of the other viewers. You might know him as CM Wheels on Twitter. And yeah, it's an interesting little system that I might utilize here or there. As far as the YouTube streaming, I will definitely do this more in the future, but it won't be unless I plan on sitting down for at least half an hour. And depending on how busy the day is, it's hard to say how often that might occur. But yeah, been rambling on a little bit too long. Again, everyone, thank you so much for joining me on this. And again, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you all. Over 750 subscribers, and those of you that will chat with me and on different social media. It's absolutely amazing. I really do appreciate you all, and thank you so much. But everyone, have a great weekend. And just so you know, later tonight, I will be recording another episode of Discovering Doctor Who for Nightmare in Silver. I was going to say you might be surprised at my thoughts on it, but I don't think you will. Or at least most of you, especially if you like the episode. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All right, I'm sorry. Everyone have a great weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye.